So I figured I should give you all an update as to what's happening rather than leaving everyone hanging here. So as some may have noticed, yes, the videos on my channel are all down right now. Most of them are still there, but privated. A few of them I've just deleted off YouTube because some of them, it's like some of these old videos, frankly, they were so edgy that it's like there's no way I'm ever gonna repost them. Some of them are just like, like forget it. Unless there was some sort of really radical change in society where everything just took a complete 180, those videos are just way too edgy for the foreseeable future. So yeah, they are gone. Now, that being said, the videos that aren't quite as edgy, my more recent ones and some of the older ones, I am going to unprivate them at some point. I'm just trying to sort things out right now. And the reason why I kind of freaked out about all this and had this little panic moment is for two reasons. Firstly, as some are maybe already aware, in Canada, we have this new legislation coming called Bill C-63. It hasn't been officiated yet. It's just being tabled. I don't know the exact process, but it's pretty radical. Like, it's very draconian, and it has like they're paying people to snitch, and apparently they can force social media companies to like give up people's private information. I don't know exactly how it works, but it sounds pretty scary. And it sounds like I can't, if this law passes, I can't necessarily trust YouTube to protect me against the Canadian government. That, like, theoretically, they could just force YouTube to say, like, who am I or something like that, like to reveal my real name or like to the Canadian government. I don't know, like that, what, from reading it, that's what it sounds like it says. I'm not entirely sure on that, but yeah, it's pretty fucking draconian. And again, I feel like some of this is just Justin. He's going nuts because he knows that he's going to get voted out in the next election. So he's just trying to pass the most radical legislation possible. Um, I'm sure some conspiracy theorists would say that the point of this is they want the conservatives in the next election. So this is just part of the, like, the left hand doing one thing and then the right hand responding. I don't know. I don't necessarily subscribe to that. I'm gonna go more to the theory that this is Justin completely trying to pass the most radical legislation possible before he's booted out of office. Because he's been our dear leader for quite a while, and I think he really wants to like cement his legacy. So yeah, I mean, I am worried about this. Also, my last video, it was getting a lot of the wrong kind of attention. For some reason, like, YouTube's algorithm tends to really promote some videos and not others. And this last video I made, for whatever reason, was getting promoted to a bunch of shit libs who are just commenting on my channel with really like venomous and unironically like actually hateful statements, like hateful toward me, like calling me all kinds of like juvenile insults and shit like that. And I don't know, like that kind of shit, I just don't like it. It reminds me of like fucking middle school and high school, and it's like, why are people doing this? Like, why do people go onto somebody else's YouTube channel and just make the most juvenile insults possible? I don't understand. Like, even if I go on a video or anything online and it's something I disagree with, I'll try to engage it. I'll try to argue their points, but I'm not gonna make a bunch of fucking juvenile ass insults, like basically like yo mama joke tier insults. Like, what the fuck is with that? Like, why do these shitlibs constantly do this shit? Like, hey, you have a small dick, I bet. I bet you have a really small micro penis. Like, the same people who talk about body shaming, like, they default to their very first joke of choice is, you have a small dick. It's so fucking juvenile. And honestly, yeah, like, I mean, I hadn't gotten those kinds of trolls on my channel in a long time. I used to get them all the time back in the day, but now not as much anymore. And I guess getting some of these trolls really reminded me of how much I just hate these people. Like, these kinds of trolls when they act this way. And yeah, I mean, so the combination of these two things, I think, just kind of made me kind of freak out a bit. And I do aim to get some of my videos back up in the coming days and weeks. It's just, I got a few things going on right now, so I'm hoping most of the more important stuff will be back up shortly. But yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what happens with this legislation. But in the meantime, my new videos are probably gonna be a bit more, I don't know, censored, because I'm just kind of waiting and seeing what happens. I mean, this law is so tenuous. Like it can define hate speech in such a broad way that it could include almost anything. Like if I say Justin Trudeau is a fucker, is that hate speech? I don't know. If I say Justin Trudeau fucks dogs, is that hate speech? Is that slander? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, right? But my point is, yeah, I am worried about this new law, and also like what the fuck with these stupid trolls. But yeah, I mean, that's my updates on what's going on with this channel right now. So hopefully things will be relatively back to normal soon.